Welcome back to the Entre Nos Podcast. I'm Evelin and my co-host is
Alondra.
And today, well, first off, how was your weekend?
It was good.
Yeah. What did you do?
I went to work, I think on
Saturday?
Did I work Saturday? Yeah, I worked on Saturday.
Yeah.
Dude, I just realized that I have really short-term memory.
So let's walk through your days. Friday.
Okay, so Friday, I have to look at my calendar to see what I did. That's crazy. On Friday, I worked in the afternoon, and then Saturday, I picked up Kiki at the airport. I worked in the morning, then I went to go pick him up at the airport. He was working down by close to Canada.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you did say.
And then
at Bush or Hobby?
Bush.
Oh dang, you have to drive from over there
all the way over there. So we did that, and then we hung out with his family. We watched the movie. Have you watched the movie Flash?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's good. This is my second time.
I was gonna say, wasn't that? Didn't you already watch it?
Yeah, it was my second time watching it. We watched that movie with his family, and then Sunday there was a gender review. We went to a gender review for his cousin's gender review.
How did they do it?
Con the little.
The confetti?
Confetti thing, the one that you pop. Yeah.
Boy or girl?
Girl.
Oh.
Yeah, and then yesterday was Stephanie's birthday.
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah, and we went to my niece's volleyball game, her daughter's volleyball game. And then after that, we went out to eat.
Where'd y'all go?
It was like really far from here, like Spring, Texas, because the game was over there.
The game was over there?
Yeah. So we just went out to eat out there at a Mexican restaurant. It was
alright. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all normally go out to eat for like y'all's birthdays?
Yeah, always. That's like a tradition.
We do that with Roland's family too. Like
either that or we just do a cookout at my sister's house or my parents' house. Yeah.
Like carnita asada or something.
But usually, like, if it lands during the week, like on a weekday, yeah, we just go out to eat. But si es un weekend, then yeah, we'll just do a carne asada.
And your dad drinks or he doesn't drink?
Yeah. He does drink, but not like
no
heavy.
Se pone like drunk.
Yeah, he was sharing with us yesterday that he would drink every day. And I was like, what? I don't remember you drinking every day. He's like, yeah, I would drink like 2 or 3 beers every day. I was like, dang, I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I just remember going to soccer practice and him drinking all the time in soccer practice, which was Tuesdays and Thursdays. So he did drink a lot back then, pero I don't remember daily. And he was saying, yeah, I was an alcoholic. I was like, what? Alcoholic?
Dang, it went from just drinking to like being an alcoholic.
Yeah, he's like, I was actually an alcoholic. And I was like, what the heck? So he doesn't really drink anymore. During the weekend, he made a fence for the house. And he was like, oh, me voy a comprar un 6, para be working outside. So se compró su cerveza and he didn't even drink it. He forgot about it.
Oh, wow. Yeah. And do your sisters drink or no?
No, tampoco. Not really.
And your mom
just like,
neither?
No, tampoco. They're just like, oh, a beer? Okay, fine. Like, they'll just drink one beer.
Mm-hmm.
But like once every blue moon.
Oh, really? Yeah. So whenever y'all go out to eat, y'all just get like a regular drink?
Yeah. Like I got water. My sisters got water too.
Really?
Yeah. Well,
that's crazy. Well, it's not crazy really, but because like when we go out to eat with Roland's dad, with Roland's parents.
Yeah.
We always drink. It's so crazy. Like, we have Laura's birthday tomorrow, I think.
And y'all gonna drink.
And we're gonna go out to eat. I'm not saying that I always drink, because his dad always gets a beer. For sure, his dad always gets a beer, depending where we go. And then me and Roland more than likely join him, so he doesn't drink by himself, or we won't, like, depending, right? But it depends also the restaurant, the type of food you're eating, because I don't like to drink while I eat. You know what I mean? But if it's a steak,
pesado, I guess.
Yeah. But if it's like at Sawgrass, I'll drink a beer. But I always get like a cup of water with a lot of ice, like super cold water, and then my drink. But yeah, his dad does drink a lot though. So ahorita they're gonna do like surgery on his eye, and he won't be able to drink for like, I don't know,
a week
2
or
weeks,
something?
or a week. I don't know.
Tiene como cataratas.
I don't know, what is that?
Like nubes in your eyes.
Oh yeah,
yeah, okay.
Yeah. He has that. So they already did one eye for Milo's birthday weekend, and then they're doing the other eye on Thursday.
Oh my goodness. So he's going to be with the little patch for recovery. So it's so funny because my dad, he had that surgery too. because he used to weld. So I guess like welding messed up his vision. So funny because my mom says this story and she cracks up all the time. She says que mi papá at night, he would put his little patch, clean his eye, and like be ready for bed, right? Put his patch, tape it down real good, and like he would knock out with his patch on, right? And my mom would walk in there and he was like snoring asleep already. And out of nowhere, he would grab his patch and just throw it.
Oh my God, how scary.
He would yank his patch and throw it.
Porque le molestaba.
Yeah, but he was like deep sleep.
Yeah. Dang. I think my suegro has it, but for during the day.
He don't wear it at night?
I don't know if he does.
I think.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, well, you're not around.
Yeah.
But he'd wake up and be like, se me cayó mi parche. He'd be so like
concerned when he took it off himself.
He'd be so concerned, like, ¿tú miraste que se me cayó? Like, tú te lo arrancaste.
Oh my God, that's scary. Imagine if he would have scratched his eye or something. Damn, that's scary. But no, yeah, so he's doing that. And then, but my weekend, oh wait, so that was.
Yeah, that was it.
Okay. So then my weekend on Friday, we had GT Garza, he's a rapper. And, so we had him, which was pretty cool because it was, to talk to him and see his story, right?
Yeah.
That was Friday. And then Saturday, Friday, Milo se fue con mi cousin to Empire, like Kids Empire or whatever. It's like a little place.
Yeah.
I had so much anxiety. Cause
I was about to ask you, I'm like, you were terrified, right?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna, he was actually gonna stay here when we had the guest, So normally Milo is like, if we're recording, like if for posted or for Entre Nos, if he's here, he's here.
Yeah.
We don't have to get a babysitter. But when we have a guest, we normally try to get a babysitter because we don't want to, like, in case he walks in.
Interfere.
Yeah. So then we were actually going to leave him here Friday, but he said he wanted to go to the little party. So I ended up sending him just because they told me that the adults can get in the little play stuff with the kids too. So I was like, okay, well, at least I know that if he goes, my cousin's husband's gonna be with him porque está con su son,
right?
And that's who Milo hangs out with, or my cousin Francisco, that's his padrino. I'm like, I know he knows how I feel, so I know he's gonna be with him too. Yeah. And I know that Priscilla and Pancho like take care of Milo like if he was one of their own,
Yeah.
I mean, they've been taking care of him for like a long time already, So I was like, shit, like tenía mucha like
you were recording, but you were just thinking.
Yeah, I was like, man, like I had like anxiety a little, but I was like, I need to calm down because I feel like I never deal with it, like anxiety like that, only when it comes down to Milo. Like with Milo, like I don't even know if to call it anxiety or it's just a mom fear. Yeah. Like, like it's probably normal and maybe it's not talked about, but I feel it a lot. Like when it comes down to him, when I drop him off at school, I have to see him walk in the door.
Remember Giselle was like, not me.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Giselle's like,
No, yeah, that's true. But Anaí said she did feel like that. And so yeah, that happened on Friday, which he was perfectly fine. Obviously, he came home. He's good. And then Saturday, I woke up early, picked up both my nieces for my sister's house because I hadn't seen them in a while. So then I went to go run a bunch of errands with them. I went to go see my nephew play his little baseball game. And then I had my nieces with me all day long. We went to the sandwich shop for Lucia and Jesse's sandwich shop.
Yeah.
We went to go eat over there. And we came back home. Oh, we went to visit my grandma because she made caldo de res. And then we came home, and then I bought them like canvases.
This whole time without Milo?
No, Milo was with me.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. Milo was with me the whole time on Saturday.
You were talking about Friday.
No, I said Saturday. But I said that was Friday.
Yeah, Milo was gone Friday.
Yeah, en la noche. And then Saturday we woke up and he was with me. Yeah, with me and my nieces and my sister Nere. And then we came home and I bought like I went to Michael's to buy paint because I had canvases here. And estaban pintando. So I printed out whatever picture they wanted and they painted it. I don't know if you saw Milo's. He did a Sonic one.
I did one too Friday, I think. Friday night.
Oh, really? And so, yeah. So that was that. I let them eat. I took them home. They had a lot of fun. And I'm glad I did get them because pues no las había visto in a while, So that was Saturday. And then Sunday, we went to church to celebrate, like, not celebrate, right? Pero le hicieron misa like a family member that he had passed away.
Oh, okay. Like
misa.
an anniversary one?
Yeah, an anniversary one. So we went to that, and for his birthday. It was his birthday, misa. So we went to misa, and then from there we went to hang out with my mom's side of the family. So we were there, we were eating, it was good. And then I came home, and then Posted was here because they recorded Sunday nights. So this weekend I didn't have like any events or anything like that. So I really took advantage, and I told him I didn't even hang out with Roland.
Oh.
Pretty much all weekend.
Yeah.
Because I was like hanging out. He was here working, and I was hanging out with my family. Like,
yeah.
You know, I took advantage of the free time to go visit my grandma, see my side of the family, like just catch up with family, you know. So that was that. And then yesterday Milo had a dentist appointment. Y le sacaron el diente. Yeah, so está chimuelo. Like, he doesn't have his front 2 teeth now.
Did he cry?
Dude.
Did he
I wasn't
numb?
there. Yeah, he did get numb. I wasn't there. But I know that, ¿cómo se dice? Roland lo llevó y he said that he was crying. Like, cuando ya lo sacaron, estaba like así, like, todavía
Con
estaba,
llanto.
Yeah, like, estaba crying. So, like, I basically had to carry him, and, like, you know, he had the little thing in his mouth, and it was crazy.
Oh,
I felt so bad. Like, I felt so much guilt, but Roland's like, I was chimuelo too, porque Roland se pegó y se le cayeron. You know? So then he didn't have them.
But why did he have to take it off?
Because Milo se pegó on that tooth, and it was loose. You know, so when you have a loose tooth, you're kind of supposed to take it out, because if not, it can get an infection.
Oh, I see.
So then it was loose, and then he could move it with his tongue. You know,
that loose.
Yeah. Well, it was loose where he can move it, but not loose enough where it's going to fall off by itself. So they had to extract it.
Ooh.
I know. I feel so bad. I could not. Roland's like, if you would have been in there, he's like, no te hubieras aguantado. Like,
that's why I was like, let him keep moving it so it will fall.
Yeah, no. But he wouldn't let us touch it or anything,
really?
You know. So then, but I'm glad they took it out and they were able to look at it, you know. So it's like, okay, he doesn't have an infection or anything, you know. Good. And so that happened yesterday. So that's basically been what happened for me this weekend or whatever.
We usually record on Mondays, but today's Tuesday morning.
Oh, yeah. That too. We normally record Mondays. But you were, what, did you work yesterday?
Did I work yesterday? I think I did. Actually, yeah, I did work a little bit in the morning, and then in the afternoon, it was when we went out and for my sister, and we went to my niece's volleyball game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when you told me, I was just like, oh, okay, because Roland didn't work yesterday. Well, he worked from home. So it just worked out because we went to the gym in the morning together. So I was like, well, I don't have to feel rushed, you know? Yeah. So then I'm just going to go. And today he woke up at 5.
Really?
To work out here in the garage because we have the bike that our neighbor gave us. So, yeah, that happened. But that was a good catching up. We can get into our first subject.
Yes. So today we are going to be talking about cutting people out of your life.
Yes.
Have you had to do that before? Cut somebody out of your life?
I've never done that. There's people that deserve to be cut out of my life, but I don't think I have like what it takes to cut people out of my life.
Okay, so how was it that you cut off like an ex that wanted to come back all the time, or somebody who like was so persistent as in to wanting to get to know you, and you're like, no. Okay, well, I mean, like,
I've never had to cut family.
Yeah.
Out of my life,
but you've had to cut somebody out.
I feel like, I mean, I guess if you put it like in the ex perspective, I was just like, okay, dude, leave me alone. Like,
or like in general, like a client or a friend.
I've never had to cut out a friend in my life. Yeah. But
have you gotten cut off?
Me?
Yeah.
If I did, I wouldn't know it. Shit. Honestly, like, I feel like I have my group of people, you know? It's just like, it's my family and then that line of friends that I'll check up on, keep in contact with. And then there's that other line that I'll see based off social media. You know what I mean?
Right.
If anybody within the family line, I'll know if they cut me off, right? Mm-hmm. But so far, no. Not that I know of, right? Unless they're faking it to my face. Yeah. But other than that, no. That other line, the friends, I just feel like that line of friends, I feel like we're mature enough to where it's like, we know we're busy.
Yeah.
you know. But if we need each other, we're there.
Right.
So I don't think anybody's cut me off, at least to what my knowledge, right? And then that other line, the social media one, if they delete me from the social media, I'm not even gonna know.
Right.
You know, unless I'm like, oh shit, I remember, and I'm gonna go look you up, and then it's like
You're not
follow
following?
back, or I mean, or something that they don't follow you, you know.
Yeah.
But like a stranger, of course, like, you know, it's whatever. I don't even consider that cutting you off, because it's just like, you're nobody, you know. But I'm trying to think, like, I don't think I've ever really, like I said, there's family members that should be cut off, you know, because it's just, there's so much toxicness, you know. Or
so why do you feel why not?
Why
is
not?
it because it's just family? Like, why not cut them off? Is it because it's like family that's very close?
Yeah, it could be. Or because I just don't think, like, I think more like, okay, they can be like that, you know. I'm not going to let them affect me, you know. So it's just like, if they want to be like that, they go ahead, you know. I just don't, I try not to let it get to me. Right. Yeah, if it's something where they're coming for Milo, then yeah, I don't think I'd hesitate at that point, you know. Pero nobody's done that. So yeah, I don't think it's just like,
it's not like that big of a deal to cut them off.
Yeah. Because, I mean,
it's family and they have to stay around. Like,
yeah, because if they don't stay... Yeah, but I know that there's people, like, that completely cut off their mom. Like, because they're like, man, fuck her, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like me and my mom have been through so much together.
That you probably could have.
That I could have, yeah. But I just never did, you know? But I also feel because losing my grandparents at such a young age made me want to appreciate the family that I did have left.
Right.
¿Sí me entiendes? Como regardless if they're toxic or not. But sometimes you got to put them in their place.
So just have boundaries, basically.
Yes.
Don't cut them off, but have boundaries.
Yes, because I don't think I could ever go... I don't see my life where I can completely cut my mom off.
Right.
You know, even if we don't, like, agree. Like, no, like, I would want to... Oh my God, did you hear my stomach?
No.
I'm hungry. I don't think I could see myself, like not caring for her, regardless of whatever me and her have been through. Because, I don't know, like, even if we're not talking, like, I want to text her, check up on her.
Right.
You know? And that's why I think I couldn't do it. I don't have the heart to cut somebody out.
Yeah.
Even if they're in the wrong. Unless it involves Milo, then maybe I could build that courage to do it. But I don't think I have
Como
it.
coraje.
El coraje, yeah. Well, yeah, courage no significa coraje, but yeah, like maybe I could build up that anger enough to where I'm just like, if you're out of my life, you know, because you're messing with my kid at this point, then yeah. But it's never been to that point. Yeah. So, have you?
I think that's happened to me a lot. People have cut me off. Like, clients have been like, nah, I'm not messing with you no more. And I'm like, all right. Like, you know, like the girl that I posted.
Oh my God, I was going to ask you. So what ended up happening with that?
Nothing. She just said, she advised me that I should tell my future clients, so I did, you know.
Tell them what though, like that?
She's like, let them know that you have a fee and that it needs to be respected. But I mean, I'm like, dude, it was clear to you too. She was just like, I didn't get
the one that sent you the messages?
Yeah.
Wait, she wanted you to let your clients know.
Let your future clients know.
That if they don't show up, they still have to pay.
Right.
But isn't that like
clear? But
whenever you, because normally you book the people, right?
Yeah. Or they can book it themselves if they want.
Oh, but when they book themselves, they see that.
Right. Yeah. When they book themselves, they see that. Whenever they don't book themselves, I let them know. Like, ha ha ha, in between us, if you don't show up, I'm charging you, you know? Like,
yeah. And, but you only tell that to the people that you feel like aren't going to show up.
In a way.
More like, kind of going to cancel.
In a way, especially my newest clients.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The new clients like her, I've only seen her kid like maybe 3-4 times. So when she's like, I've been a loyal client, I'm like, whoa.
Loyal, it's only been like 3 haircuts.
Yeah. And she did cut me off, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't feel any type of way about it.
Like she cut you off, she doesn't follow you on social media anymore?
Yeah, she doesn't follow me.
Really?
I never followed her.
Oh, okay.
But she saw that story, and she saw the story where I put our messages.
Mm-hmm. Did she message you?
No, she didn't. Oh. I mean, I didn't say anything disrespectful, you know? Mm-hmm. Or I didn't name her or name her child, because she did write his name, but I scratched it off. Yeah. So she did see it, and I clicked her page, and it said she didn't follow me anymore. I never followed her, but she didn't follow me anymore.
That's so funny. That's crazy. So you've had to deal with the cutting people off and then you being cut off because of your business.
Right. Me being cut off. I've had to cut people off.
How do you go about that? Do you tell them that you're like...
Yeah, I'm like, this is it, bro. Like her, I was like, oh, no, we can leave it at that. Like, I don't want to talk to you anymore, basically. I was just like, let's just leave it at that. Like, you have a blessed day. Yeah. Because I'm like, I'm not going to try to make you understand. Yeah. And if it's not... If I think I made myself clear and you still don't understand, okay, we can leave it at that. You know, like, that's it.
Yeah, porque es como que te entra por un oído y te sale por el otro.
Yeah, so I'm just like, I don't want to deal with it, so... You get cut off.
So with that being said, before you go into cutting, like, in the personal side, let's go on a quick break.
Yes.
We'll be back, guys. And we are back. So, have you ever had to cut anybody out from your personal life?
That is so funny. You know, like, me and Kike try to cut each other off. Like twice or something like that. He tried to cut me off. I tried to cut him off. He tried to cut me off.
Y'all argued or what?
No. It was just like, I'm not feeling you no more. So I'm going to cut you off very friendly, very, I got to go. Like, I'm not interested.
He tried to break up with you?
No, not break up. We were not even dating.
Oh, yeah.
We were just in talking stages. But we were talking. And I don't know. At the beginning, we were just friends. And I was like, I don't want to be his friend anymore. He's kind of like too negative for me. Like, he's always like in a funk mood, you know? Mm-hmm. And so I had told him, he had asked me a question, right? And I just didn't reply. I didn't reply for the whole weekend. And then he messaged me saying like, hey, like, I don't know what happened. Like, I don't know if I made you uncomfortable. This man has a way with his words. He can convince me. Like, that's how he convinced me to talk to him, with his words. So he has a really good way with his words. And then he cleared up whatever thing I had. I was like, oh, like,
okay,
fine, I'll keep talking to you. But I was still like, how am I gonna, he's just so nice. But how am I not gonna be able to talk to him anymore? Yeah. And we kept talking and I started liking him a little bit more. And we went to mass it was on a Saturday. I don't know. I think it was for Easter, but that mass was so long, like 3 to 4 hours long.
It's the one that they do, like, Easter weekend, I think.
Yes, it was so long, and I had no idea it was gonna be.
Is that one Saturday?
Long. Yeah,
oh,
Saturday.
Really?
I didn't know it was gonna be that long.
That happened to me too.
I was like,
with Rolling and his mom. I was like, what kind of shit is this? Like, I came for my 1 hour with God, not for like my whole
You
night.
saw the bautizos, you saw the confirmations,
Dude, yes. Oh my God. I was like, if y'all don't know, guys, if you're Catholic, there's a misa in March or April. I'm not sure what month it is. I don't think it's Easter weekend. Is it? No, I don't think so.
I'm not sure.
But basically, there's a mass.
I think it is.
It is Easter
weekend, yeah.
So there's one mass. It's a Saturday mass. Don't be fooled. No, I'm just like, I'm saying, like, if it's bad, right?
Like, don't go.
Don't go. Just know it's like it can be, depending who the priest is, how the church works.
It could be like 3 to 5 hours.
3 to 5 hours, yeah. I was like, that happened to me too, like going to the mass with Roland and his. But you know what? Because Roland era lector.
Oh, okay.
So he was a part of that mass.
Oh.
And I was like, oh yeah, I'll go see you, right?
Yeah. I'll go see you do your performance.
Yeah. Bro, I was there and I'm just like, what the heck is going on here? Like, they're not wrapping this up, you know?
At all.
Like, they're not even close to, like,
wrapping it up.
You know, getting the body of Christ, like, nothing.
It's whenever you have, like, las velas and then...
they turn off the whole lights. Yeah. It's a nice church. For sure, I would say you have
like a nice, like...
You have to experience that church if you're Catholic, right? At least once in your life. Just so you know how, like, you can get into that feeling. But obviously, like, if you're just a Sunday church person and that's just what you do, yeah, this is a long mass, like, for sure.
And I think it's Sábado de Gloria. I think it is. Because they sing glory. I remember hearing them singing something about glory. Okay, so he wanted to cut me off. He supposedly cut me off that night, right?
Oh my God.
We were in mass and my parents were blowing up my phone. Like, where are you at? Like, are you okay? It was like 12 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Are you fine? Are you okay? And the mass was going on. They were doing the bautizos. And I told Kike, I was like, my parents are blowing up my phone. I'm going to reply real quick. And he's like, no, don't reply. Yeah, and I was like, what do you mean, no, don't reply? I have to. Like, they're my parents. They're doing the bautizos. The priest is not even talking. He's over there. Uh-huh. And he was like, just saying, like, nah, like, that's disrespectful. And I was like, these are my parents,
Why couldn't you just go to the restroom and do it?
Right? I could have. But I told him, I don't know. Yeah. I guess I was just like, I don't see anything wrong with it, you know? Yeah. And so I was like, I don't care, bro. You're not even my man. So I grabbed my phone and I started texting my parents back. I was like, oh, I'm fine. Like, I'm in mass. Like, this is a really long mass. Like, I didn't know it was going to be this long. Blah, blah, blah. But when I did that, he's like, all right, she's done. Like, he was going to cut me off. That for him was a big deal.
Were you with his parents?
Yeah, with his mom.
And did she see you?
No, she didn't, because I did it like bien discretamente. You know, I'm not gonna have my phone up here and text them. Like, I did it like very discreet. And yeah, for him, he said that whenever we walked out,
that was a big turn off for him.
Yeah, I guess so. That was a really big, like, no, that's disrespectful. I told you no, and I expected you to do that. You know?
Damn, bro, y'all aren't even dating.
Exactly. I was like, I don't owe you nothing, buddy. Yeah, I don't owe you nothing.
Yeah, buddy.
So we were despidiéndonos, and this is his cutting off words. He said, I'll see you around. That's what he said. I'll see you around. And I was like, all right, cool. I'll see you around. I didn't think he was cutting me off.
I'll see you around tomorrow.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, whatever. Like, yeah, I'll see you around. But for him, that meant that, yeah, like, we're not talking no more. Yeah. So I went home, my little happy self, like, oh, we had beautiful mass, blah, 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 right? Then, yeah, but then he was cutting me off. And then he did tell me, I don't know if I think he did tell me. Oh, he's like, no, yeah, I do think you're right. Because I would tell him, like, oh, I need somebody with the motivation. I need somebody that's, like, gonna push me, right? And he was like, I'm just a chill guy. You know, I'm not trying to push you to do anything. Yeah. So that's what he backed up. That's how he backed himself up by cutting me off. He's like, yeah, I mean, like,
I'm not this guy.
Like, yeah. So I think that's why we should stop talking. And I was like, all right, cool, that's fine. And then pasaron, like, maybe 2 weeks, and he checked up on me. He's like, hey, how you doing? Just wanted to know how you doing, blah blah. I was like, oh, I'm doing fine, I'm doing good. Mm-hmm. And
he's doing, like, great.
Yeah. He's like, I didn't want you to think that I cut you off as a friend. Like, not as a friend. Like, I'm just trying to, I don't want to talk to you as X, Y, and Z. And I was like, oh, no, that's fine, that's cool.
Were you, like, a little bit hurt or not?
No, dude. I was like, we had only been talking for maybe 3 months.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was nothing. And then our friendship began after those 3 months. Because first we were talking, and then we were like, nah, okay. And then we just we were friends for a couple months, maybe.
So Kike is big on, like, church.
He's big on church. If this man could have been a priest, he could have been a priest. Yeah.
That's really crazy.
I even ask him sometimes. I'm like, oh, well, not that long ago, I was like, if God called you to be a priest before we got married, you'd do it? He's like, yeah, I would. He'd be terrified, right? But he's like, yeah, I would. And I'd let him. I'm like, yeah.
Dang, that's crazy.
Remember I told you, like, in the beginning, January, in the beginning of
this year,
I was like, yeah, we're not getting married. Like, we're not.
Yeah.
Like, he's probably going to be a priest. Yeah.
So that's how deep it is. Like,
that's how deep it is.
Does he go to, like, during the week to church?
No,
just really. On Sundays.
Just on Sundays. But I think he grew up in the church. Always. He was a monaguillo. I feel like the priest in his church thinks that Kike is his son or something. Like, that's how much he loves him, you know. And he's always told him, like, I want you to be a priest. I want you to. So
how does he feel about you? Damn, you're the temptation then.
No, he actually really likes me too. Like, he'll text us saying, the priest will text us saying, okay, I'm praying for you guys, you know. He was really happy when we told him that we wanted him to marry us. Kike didn't want him to marry us. Yeah.
Why?
And I'm like, dude, that's like your heavenly father or something. Not your heavenly father, but like
he's just priest.
Yeah, like, and he really loves you. Like,
why not?
Yeah, and he's like, no, because he feels like that priest wants to be he wants to make up his own conclusions about Kike's life. Like, this is how you should be living your life. And Kike's like, no, dude. Like,
oh, I was going to say, well, just whatever Kike allows him to.
Yeah. And so Kike doesn't like to go confess with him because the priest will know his voice. And he'll be like, this is Kike.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so Kike don't like to confess with him. He don't really like to share too much of him to him.
Yeah.
And because he thinks he knows him. The priest thinks he knows Kike. And Kike's like, he don't know me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because... Yeah, so the Kike was like, no, I don't want him to marry us. Like,
but he is.
But he is. Because I was like, no, yeah, he should. Yeah. Like, he's somebody that's going to care for us. He's somebody who's going to want to be with us. Meaningful. Yeah.
He's not going to just be like, oh, this couple's getting married.
Yeah.
That's how it was for us.
Yeah,
my priest married me and Roland. Well, Roland and I. He did my quinceañera, like, he did my confirmation.
So it was very special to you guys.
Oh, yeah.
And for him, too. Yeah.
And our church was full.
Wow.
Yeah. Which, church is the one that nobody goes to. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, our church was really
My
full.
little sister's church, también was full. And I think it was during COVID time. That was so surprised. She got married in 2020.
Yeah, 2020.
And her church was full. I was like, what the heck?
But all of y'all are Catholic.
Yeah, we're all Catholic. No había, after that, we didn't do a party because it was COVID time.
Yeah.
The hall had told her, like, no, you can't have parties. Yeah, like, not till, like, next year.
So they did it next year? Mm-hmm. Oh, wow.
So llegaron todos a la misa, but they just went home.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah.
COVID year was wild.
Yeah.
But back into the cutting. So have you ever had to do that in your personal life?
Cut a family member off? No.
Have you been cut off?
By a family member? So when I was
like a
little, friend?
I've
only been cut off when I was little porque I would get in a lot of trouble. I remember... You have a hair right now. I was going to take it out. I remember my tia... Maybe I was like 17 years old. So when I was little, le robaba sus coras a mi tia. I would just like go in her room and I would take her quarters. I knew where she kept her stash, right? Mm-hmm. And... She told my mom when I was 17. I was like, bro, that happened when I was like 9 or 10. And she just brought it up out of like resentment, I guess,
Why not correct you?
Yeah, out of resentment. She brought it up years later.
Of you stealing her quarters.
Mm-hmm. Of me stealing her quarters. Are you serious? I was like, bro, I'm 17 now, Uh-huh. But she made it a big deal. Like, she cried and she
Is that like your mom's sister?
No, that's my mom's...
Cuñada.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they used to live with us and I would be my little sister. I don't know if she did, but I definitely did go and take her quarters. And I didn't know she knew. What? For chetos or something, I was little. I would use them like, oh, el paletero viene, córrele, like, go get some coins and like, go get you $1 raspa. But I guess she caught me. She never told me though. She just... When I was like way older, she went and told my mom.
But it was regular coins, just like from her little stash.
Right, yeah. Like her little...
And then she told your mom years later.
Yes.
That's what she was upset that you used to do that when you were little.
Yeah.
And what did your mom say?
My mom was just like, okay.
But she didn't live with you anymore at the time when she told your mom.
No, she didn't.
That is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, and then she did cut me off for a little bit. But then I told her, dude, I'm sorry. Like, I was just a kid. And then we made up.
Wow. That's how you know.
Yeah.
No disrespect, right, to your tia. But that's how you know that some people no están bien de la cabeza.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, why not correct the kid and be like, hey, Alondrita, no te robes las coras.
No seas traviesa.
Ajá, no andes de traviesa, mejor pídemelas.
Yeah.
O haz un chore. Y te pago. Or something.
You have to earn it.
You have to earn it, yeah. Like, that's why, talking about earning at such a young age, we're opening up Mercado Milo again. Super clap.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to start doing...
Milo has to earn his coins.
Yes. So, we're going to start doing it. Not like how I used to. We're going to kick it off at our event. October 14th, guys. Mercado Milo is going to be there. We're only doing 20 boxes and then little baggies.
Okay.
And it'll be the same concept, But after that, Milo will be posting up with Roland at the hip hop vintage flea markets. Oh. So Milo's gonna have a little table sitting his candies. I think it'll be the little baggies only. I don't think I'm gonna be doing the boxes. But it'll just be the little baggies or individual candies.
Okay.
For him to just sit there and sell whatever he wants.
Make his coins.
Yeah. So I'm pretty excited about that because obviously he was so little when we were doing that.
Como que no entendía mucho, right?
Did I know you whenever we were doing that?
No.
But did you see that we were doing it or no?
I didn't see it till I saw Alegres Milagros, and then I saw under your page, like, even like the candy stuff. And
yeah. Well, I don't think I have Mercado Milo on my bio, but yeah, we do follow them or whatever. But yeah, so it's pretty cool that we're doing that, like, again, for him. But I just wanted to throw that out there because you're talking about how, yeah, your tia should have been like, hey, earn the money, you know? And, but that's it then. For me, I feel like
my vecina cut me off too because I didn't want to date her son.
Seriously?
Yeah, like she even told me to like leave her house one night when she was really drunk. We were at her son's birthday. And we were at her son's birthday. She was like really drunk, I guess. She just came up to me. And she's like, pues, ¿qué pasó? You know, like, how come you don't want to talk to him? Or how come you like treat him bad? And I was like, what? That's my homie. He taught me how to drive, you know?
Yeah. How old is he? He's older than you?
Like a year older.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I guess she was like pretty upset that I wouldn't want to date him.
That's weird.
Yeah. And she told me like to leave her house while the party was going on.
That is so weird.
Yeah, and I left. I cried, dude. I left crying to my house.
Toda dramática.
Yeah. I was so hurt. I was like, what are you talking about?
What did your mom say?
La vecina se vino a disculpar right the next day, dude. Yeah, because she's like, that was so embarrassing. I'm so sorry.
That's crazy. I don't think that's ever really happened to me. I've had where people try to hook me up with like
other people,
their kids, you know, but I'm just like, no thanks. Like, yeah, I'm okay. But I feel like I'm just too nice, so they're just like, damn, you know. Like Roland's mom said that whenever Roland was dating his ex, that she would always pray that another girl would show up in his life and like like treat him better, you know, because he deserved better. Yeah. So then I came into the picture. Yeah. I came into the picture and then we just kicked it off like from there. Like, because again, we started as friends, you know, and I would talk to his mom in English and she speaks Spanish, pero Roland nunca me dijo.
Nunca te dice, mi mamá habla español.
Yeah. And then I realized, and then he's like, why are you talking to my mom in English? She speaks Spanish. And I'm like, dude, you never told me. Like, I'm not just going to assume because she's Hispanic, she's going to speak, you know. Spanish or whatever, but yeah, so that's, yeah, other than that, like, I think my older sister probably like cut us off cuando está enojada, you know, pero she'll be posting her little shit on Instagram and Facebook, like the whole shit, like memes where it's just like, oh,
cuando tu familia te dice
no, like I know my place in your life and blah, blah, blah. Like, stuff like that, you know? Which, I mean, they probably are meaningful to her. But to me, I'm just like, whatever. Like, she's mad or something. Algo le pasó, okay, you know? Pero ya cuando la agarro sola, like, it's different, you know? And, but other than that, like, nothing. No, I think I'm just a lovable, likable girl that probably that's why people want me in their life.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I feel like I bring joy. Do you think I bring joy?
Damn,
you're really thinking about maybe not joy into your life. Technically,
I have enough.
Technically, I did bring something to your life because now you have your whole podcaster now.
I know. Yeah.
You know?
That's, well, you did, like, I want to think about it more like in an emotional way. Like, what did you do for me emotionally? Oh, you brought me out of my... I'm a good
friend now.
Yeah, you brought me out of my shell.
Hey, now you can say... now you have a friend that's not part of the church. Yeah. That is a good friend for you. And then I'm introducing you to other girls. So
talking about girls, let's talk about girl code.
Oh, you're right. You're right. All right. So what does girl code mean to you?
Because you can see it in many ways. Like, is it like in a relationship way? Like woman to woman, what you should not do?
Okay. So what are like, let's just talk about that.
Yeah.
What are some 3 things that you feel like shouldn't be done within that, like with you and your friend?
Okay, like you cannot talk to my men more than what you talk to me, like that.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, like you cannot like sit here and be texting my man at 11 p.m. talking about, I don't know, anything. You cannot talk to him more than what you talk to me.
Yeah, okay.
That's girl code.
Yeah, no, for sure. I agree. I feel like coming from like Roland, that I know that a lot of the girls here, we're in group messages, you know, the same way that we're with you or whatever. But I know that, like, let's say Jessica Lynn, like, she's like the perfect example. Like, I feel like we literally see her like a little sister or something.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, porque it's just like she'll reach out to me, she'll reach out to him. or whatever. But I just know she's been in our home, you know, and the times I was like, oh yeah, Jessica Lynn told me this, you know. I don't take it like, oh, she's breaking girl code. Like, I don't, you know?
Yeah.
Because I feel like she respects the relationship.
Right.
Evenly, you know?
Yeah.
So, I guess it depends, you know. But
I
agree with you where it shouldn't be where like, it's like a whole picture though, because I'm not going to say if she talks to Roland, you know, once that 1 week, y a mí no me habló.
You're not going to take it that personal.
Yeah, but if it's like
she's only reaching out to him.
Yeah, then it become a problem. Yeah. Like, okay, like what the fuck is going on here, you know? Yeah. But again, I'm not like, what was it that you said? You're giving them the benefit of the doubt, right?
Yeah.
And then you know your relationship too, right? Mm-hmm. But yes, for sure, if your girl, if me and you, right? Yeah. Let's say me and you. If I'm talking to Kike more than I'm talking to you, that's a problem.
That's a problem.
That's definitely a freaking problem, because like, why? The reason we would literally be like, why?
Why, if you know me best than what you know him,
yeah,
right?
Exactly, right? But before we get into the other two, we're going to go on a quick break, guys. And we are back. So another one I think would be, that was a good one. If you're talking to, you know, I feel that if you're married, mm-hmm. and God forbid you get a divorce and your friend dates your ex-husband, that's a big no for me.
Yeah, that's a big no.
Like, that's like, no. Boyfriend, girlfriend, I don't care, right? Because it's just like, obviously it depends how long the relationship was, right? The importance of the relationship matters.
Yes.
Like how long it was, you know. But once you're married, it's a big no.
Yeah.
Like, no.
That's true.
Like, you lived together. You had like a whole life.
Yeah.
You know, you were married. So yeah, that would be another one for me.
Yeah, that's girl code.
Girl code right there.
Do not marry
your friend's ex-husband, you know. I mean, unless I think the only way that would work,
or date or talk, or
I think the only way I think I'd be like, okay, is if like I see that, I don't know, man. I don't know how it would work. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a scenario where it would work, but it's just, it'd be too weird.
You're like, it would only work if I get your man. No, it wouldn't.
No, it wouldn't. Yeah. Like, I would literally be like, damn, you kissed so and so.
Yeah.
Who kisses better?
That's so funny. No, like, that happened to me. One of my friends, like, I had broken up with one of my little boyfriends in high school, right? Uh-huh. And she came and she told me, because she was so scared that I was gonna beat her up. She came and she told me, she's like, I just want to tell you that I kissed your ex in the park. But she always liked them. She always had something for him. He just wanted me. And I was like, yeah, sure, I want you to, right? He's cute. But she always wanted him before he wanted me. Like, she would always talk about him, right? Mm-hmm. And then he just came to me and I was like, yeah, I'll take you. And so I was like, oh, girl, it's okay. Like, I know you've always had a thing for him. But she just came to me and she's like, I was so scared. I was so scared for somebody else to tell you. Yeah, dang. But to this day, we still talk. Like, we're still cool.
But that's still, like, at least she came to tell you, you know?
I kissed him.
Yeah. No. Honestly, like, nah. I don't think, like, I just couldn't, like... I mean, I had told y'all about the story about me and Roland, you know, but again, I didn't consider his ex my friend, so I didn't care, you know, and I spoke my mind, right? But it would have been different if I saw that they were like a serious ass relationship. Then no me meto, then no me llaman, you know, or however that saying goes.
Yeah.
But another one would be, what's a big no like between girls?
So girl code is like telling your friend that she's being cheated on.
Okay, yeah.
Telling your friend she's being cheated on if you know that her man is messing with somebody else.
Yeah. So how about this? Like, if it was, let's just say, let's put it me and you again, right?
Yeah.
And Kika and Roland become really cool.
Yeah.
And then we are always hanging out. Like, it's us four. Like, we're the group of friends. Us as a couple, right?
Yeah.
as couples, we're always hanging out. Would you still tell me
that Roland
cheated on me?
Yeah, I would.
Knowing that this dynamic is gonna change.
Yeah, I would.
Right?
Girls?
Okay.
Yes.
I would too. I would expect you to tell me too. Yeah, I definitely would tell you. Like, what if in our dynamic, right?
Yeah.
Let's say again, Roland and Kike are become super freaking cool.
Yeah.
Not that they're best friends, but we see each other every weekend, right? And Roland le confiesa a él that he cheated on me. Mm-hmm. And somehow you find out that he was hiding it from you. Would you still tell me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. I would. I'm like, that's crazy that you would hide that from me.
Yeah. Like, why are you hiding that, right? So now that...
But knowing Kike, he would tell you.
He would tell me?
Yeah, knowing Kike.
Yeah, Roland's not one to, like, get involved in people's business, you know? He really isn't. But I think he would tell me.
Yeah.
You know, so I can take care of it, like, you know?
Like, so I'm going to tell you this. Our man's Kike just done did this. So you go handle that.
No, I think it just depends on the girl, though.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if it was like that, I think he would be like, hey...
But if she was like a dumb girl, she's like, déjala.
If it's something that we've already told you,
yeah,
and you're still there, then hey,
yeah,
you want that life. You know?
That's your problem then.
So what about this? So because on Posted they were talking about girl code and guy code, right?
Yeah.
And Roland said that, which me and him are on the same page on this. So basically, the way we look at it is like, there is no secrets between me and Roland. Mm-hmm. If you tell me, you're telling Roland.
Right, exactly.
You know? And so they were like laughing.
That's how I see it with Kike too. Like, if you're telling me, like, yeah, but don't tell nobody, he knows though. That's... I come with somebody who's also like another set of ears, you know?
Yeah, and like if you're telling me, he's gonna know.
Yeah,
like,
I got another set of ears.
I feel like because I told Roland, he's like, what about girl code then? And then I'm like, no, my marriage comes first, and then girl code, you know?
Yeah.
Like, if you're telling me that, if I'm like, for example, I'm like, if Alondra tells me, oh yeah, I cheated on Kike, you know, I'm not going to go and tell Kike because I don't have that relationship with him, you know? But if Kike tells Roland's going to tell me, you know? And we're probably going to tell you, you know? So, marriage code.
Right, but if I tell you, like, oh, like, I started talking to this guy, you're going to tell Roland.
Yeah, but I'm also going to be like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, as a friend, you know?
And Roland's probably going to tell Kike.
Yeah, if they're cool. Well, I don't know. Again,
because he doesn't like to get involved.
Because he doesn't like to get involved. But he would tell me, like, what the fuck is going on with her? Like, you know, we need to check her. Like, she needs to, before she does a mistake, you know? Mm-hmm. But yeah, like, I feel like any of my friends or family members, if they tell me a secret, either they're like, when they tell me don't tell nobody, I'm like, oh, I'm going to tell Roland. Just obviously I'm going to tell Roland. But I'm not going to tell nobody else after that. And he doesn't care enough to tell anybody, you know?
So, or he doesn't know, like, our people.
Yeah, like.
To be feeling, like, guilty. Like, he doesn't.
No, I think for sure, if it's getting to Roland, I'm the one feeling the guilt 100%. Okay. So I'm already taking care of that on my end. Like, you know? So I told the guys, I told Rob and Ronnie from Posted that I'm so big on girl code. Like, if I know you're being cheated on, I will tell you you're being cheated on. Yeah. Like, I don't care who it is. I'm going to tell you if I know you, you know? Yeah. If I know the guy's cheating, but I don't know the girl, I'm not going to go on social media and reach out to the girl if I don't know her. But if I know you
personally.
Yeah, if I know you personally and I know you're being cheated on, I'm going to tell you.
Yeah, I told one of my clients she's being cheated on. Damn. Yeah. This dude was walking to Plato's Closet with another girl. Yeah. And
Plato's Closet?
Yeah.
Where the fuck is he taking her?
That's what I'm saying. And they were like, he was like, he had her like hugged, walking. And I was like, that's this person's husband. And I told her.
Dang, what did she say? She's
like, oh, I know. They weren't together anymore.
Oh, they weren't together anymore.
Yeah. They're like, yeah, I know. I've been known that that's the girl he's been cheating on me with us. That's why we're not together anymore.
Oh, okay.
I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah. No, yeah. So then I told them that a while back, like, middle school, high school days, one of my friends was dating one of my cousins, right? And I knew he was cheating on her. And that's my cousin. Mm-hmm. And this is my friend. So who was I going to choose, right? Girl code for sure. Yeah. So then my cousin, I put my friend, I called her and I'm like, look, dude, he's cheating on you. And I'm going to call him and he's going to be bragging to me about how he's cheating on you. Yeah. You know? she's like, oh, okay. She didn't want to believe it, but she believed it.
Yeah.
You know?
She's like, all right, call him.
Yeah. So then I called him on 3-way. And that's exactly what he did. He started bragging about how he was cheating on her, how he had these other bitches and blah, blah, blah. And my friend's on the phone. And I'm just getting all this information like, oh, what's the girl's name? Blah, blah, blah. When, you know? Shit that I would want to know.
Yeah.
And he basically ends up telling me everything. Wow. Mind you, this is my cousin.
Yeah.
And that's just my friend, you know? And then she's like, really? She jumped on the call. She's like, really? And my cousin's like, how could you do that to me? Like,
Evelyn, yeah.
And I'm just like, dude, I told you from day one that you were going to get with her, not to cheat on her, because I was going to tell her. Mm-hmm. And then I just hung up and they just stayed like,
oh, that's so scary.
Yeah. To me, it's just like, if I see it, I'm going to do it. Like that one time that we got that anonymous story, which I'm sorry, guys, I need to be posting it and I keep forgetting, but I'm going to get better. I'm going to put an alarm so I can remember to post on Sundays. Yeah, like that anonymous story, like that they saw the uncle cheating.
Yes.
They didn't know what to do. I would tell my tia, for sure. Like, I would tell my tia, you know?
Yeah, girl code.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I was thinking about another thing. Okay, so a lot of girls, I've noticed, right, that they vent to you about their relationship with their man. And they start saying, like, because he treats me this way, he lacks empathy for me, and blah, blah, blah. And then they start feeling some type of way when you can't share with them about your relationship.
Oh, okay.
But it's almost like, but I don't have problems going on in my relationship. And I'm not going to lie to you and tell you or I'm not going to like brag to you how great it is because I don't want to make you feel bad.
So they want you to open up, but you don't want to because then it's just like, well, I don't have anything to open up about.
Yeah, like I don't have anything bad going on. But then they feel some type of way as in like, I always share with you. You don't share anything with me. Yeah.
I feel like I'm an open book.
Yeah.
You know, I like, obviously there's things that only certain people know, you know, but then we have a podcast. So a lot of my stuff is out there.
Yeah.
Again, there's things that is just to me and my people, like, you know, but I feel like I can listen to what you're saying, you know, but I don't expect you to tell me if I'm sharing with you one of my deepest, like, hurtful moments, I don't expect you to share one back. Right? Unless you want to.
Yeah.
Because not everybody is an open book. Not everybody's willing to share either special or hurtful moments, you know? Because hay gente que piensa como, man, if I tell them que me está yendo bien, either
I'm the one to not share special moments.
Yeah.
Like, I don't put it on social media. Like, if I want to share, because obviously people are going to have to know, it's going to take me weeks to share. Like, my engagement, I posted it weeks later after I got engaged. Like, or new news, like, I'm not going to post it porque I feel like it takes away from living in the moment, having to reply to everybody and sitting there and everybody's congratulations. Yeah, it's beautiful, but I don't want that. I don't want to receive all those messages in the moment. It's going to take away from,
for sure.
You know?
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, so I'd rather just post it later and get congratulated later and reply to everybody later, say thank you, you know?
Yeah.
But not at the moment.
I think, for me, I think I normally post, like, the next day or something. Once I'm able to take in, like, like you said, like, enjoy the moment. Like, when I got engaged, I think we didn't post it, like, until 2 days later or a day later. Or Roland's really good about posting, you know?
Yeah.
And for Milo's, when I was pregnant with Milo, I don't think I posted it until I was, like, done with my first trimester.
Yeah.
You know? I was, like, pregnant for, like, a whole month and nobody knew, you know? Mm-hmm. And then, no, but yeah, I think you're right. Like, it should be, like, moments like that, you should be able to just...
Those are yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Those are just yours and they're, you know, sacred almost. Like, those are sacred moments. Pero I don't know if, like, it would apply to girl code as into, like, some girls take girl code as in, like, we both trust each other enough to share with each other about the difficulties of our lives.
But you don't like sharing your difficulties of your life?
It's almost like I really don't have any, and if I do, it's almost like they're there and they're being dealt with, but because they're being dealt with, like, I have to be a mature person and know how to deal with it without it having to affect me mentally. You know what I mean? I'm dealing with it, but I'm not suffering while I'm dealing with it. Like, I'm not like, oh my God, it's taking a toll out of me. Well,
Well, I think like whoever you're sharing that with, and they want you to share back that hurtfulness that then maybe it's not like como te digo, like a good thing. ¿Sí me entiendes como?
Yeah.
Or like a good friendship.
Yeah, like they're expecting
for you to be hurting just like they're hurting.
Oh yeah, or like have something very dramatic in my life as well.
Yeah, be like, I just go to church, bro. Like
the God takes care of it all.
I'm good. No, I feel like for example, when like you got here today and I was sharing you.
Y me da cosa, dude. Like there's some of my clients that they tell me like the whole story of like this really bad and really hurtful, and I feel for them, and then they'll be like, "And you?" And I'm like, bro, I don't know, like, yeah, I'm chilling, like, it's going good, you know, like, me da cosa to be like,
and they probably feel like she probably is going through it y no me quiere decir.
Yeah. And I'm just like, dude, I really don't have anything. I can barely remember what happened yesterday.
Literally.
I don't got nothing going on other than like, oh, I'm just planning this wedding, you know. Kika's amazing. I'm not stressed, you know. He's amazing, and like, he gets mad if I don't tell him something like, oh, you didn't tell me what carne was for the tacos. Like, I'm like, bro, relax. I did tell you.
But the carne for the tacos?
Yeah, because we're having tacos.
Ooh, yummy.
Yeah, we're having tacos, and he's like, so, oh, we got to get with them. I'm like, dude, that's taken care of. And he's like, wow, you didn't tell me. He's like, I want to be involved. You know, he'll get a little bit upset. I'm like, I told you, look, it's this, and that. And he'll be like, I don't remember you telling me.
No, like that's
so he's
funny.
amazing. He's very involved. I'm stress free.
But I also feel like not that it's like, you know, the girl's fault or anything like that, but you set your boundaries.
Yeah.
Your standards when you got with Kike. And this was talked about whenever y'all were dating, you know. Right. So it's like that's how come the relationship is flowing so well. I think it's como like me and Roland, don't get me wrong, we argue here and there, you know, but we're mature enough to know when we're wrong, and we're mature enough to talk about it.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's why our relationship flows so well, you know?
Yes.
And there's people that, you know, it could be a girl, she could be either toxica or just doesn't know how to approach the situation, and that's why they're dealing with that. Or it could be the guy, you know? But regarding your friendship, girl code thing, I don't think that's girl code.
Yeah.
To me, at least it's not. Like, I don't expect my friend to be hurting when I'm hurting.
Right.
If anything,
or like to share hurtful moments. Yeah. Like, how come, and then they take it personal, like, how come you're not sharing with me?
Yeah. Honestly, like I said, I'm an open book, so I share a lot of my stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, only a handful of people know specific stuff, you know? But that doesn't mean, like, I don't know, like, por ejemplo, my friend Yvonne, she's pregnant.
Yeah.
And we were both trying around the same time, you know? And I know that we were both dealing with similar situations, you know?
About infertility?
Like not being able to get pregnant, but she ended up pregnant, right?
Okay.
Pero when she announced it, I found out through Instagram. Yeah. But I didn't get hurt. My feelings were not hurt that she didn't share, even though we had already been talking about it.
Right.
You know what I mean? I was happy for her because as a friend, it's just
that's
like...
what she wanted, and that's...
Yeah, I respect what you want to tell me and what you don't want to tell me, you know? And if you're not an open book,
you don't have to tell me why you didn't tell me. You don't have to.
Yeah, you don't have to share with me what you don't want to share, you know? Right. Because at the end of the day, I'm all ears. Yeah. You know, and if that's all you want to give me, then that's cool. You know? But of course, don't get me wrong, like, you know how to read people. Like, tú sabes, like, when somebody's, like, actually there or nomás quieren estar de chismosos.
Exactly.
To know, like, your business, you know, or because they genuinely care. You know,
but they're a little bit too ¿cómo se dice? Muy intensos, like, tell me, you know, like,
really
muy intensos.
A mí no me pasa. Muy intensa. A ti maybe because you know they do go and share their life with you, and then they're just like talking. So when they're done, they're like, what about you?
Yeah, and I'm like, bro, no, not me, you. Let's keep talking about you. You know, like,
which I can see why. Like, I mean, you see a lot of people, so it's just like, imagine if you did.
And then they probably feel like, dude, you know a lot about me, like, and I probably don't know much about you.
Yeah, but you don't have to go cut your hair to talk about you. You can talk about anything.
Yeah, literally, we talk about food. I just had a Ukrainian guy. Yeah, and he has like a heavy accent. I was like, where are you from? He's like, oh, I'm from Ukraine, and he speaks Russian and Spanish and English, and you know, very interesting people. I also wanted to talk about, there's a lot of women who have been with their boyfriends for so many years and haven't gotten married. And they really want to get married. But their mans
doesn't want to.
They don't. And I have a lot of clients that they're like, my girl wants to get married already and she wants me to propose to her. But they're just like, I don't know. Like, I don't know why I don't do it. I don't know why it's not in my head.
Somebody told me that guys really don't want to get married. And I'm like, you're lying.
Let me tell you what, dude. I've always told girls, stop doing married people things.
Yeah.
Stop it. If you want to get married,
don't live with him.
Yeah, don't live with him. Don't travel with him. That's a married people thing. That's what married people do. You know, married people go and travel. They go and join their finances. Yeah, because they go and live together. Like, and he has that all.
Yeah,
he has already. It all with
so
you.
Why would a ring or paper make a difference?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Boundaries, like you say, like girls have to really hop on the boundaries.
That's
and say,
so funny.
Yeah, and say, you want to marry me? Okay.
I ain't cooking for you.
I'm not cooking for you, sweetheart.
Even if you're the baby mama.
Yeah. Probably I've only cooked for Kika once, probably.
Really?
Yes. We've been together 4 years.
That's crazy. At least, I mean, it's not to that extreme with me. But, like, I know that I would never, like, I never used to wash his clothes. Because he would be like, oh, blah, blah, blah. You know, I'm like...
I always made it
I would
very
be like,
clear.
do you see a ring on my finger?
Exactly.
Literally?
I always made it very clear to Kika. I'm like, I'm treating you this way right now because you're just my boyfriend. You're not my, you don't get no treatment. Hey, no.
This is the boyfriend treatment and this is the husband treatment.
Yeah, boyfriend, fiance, husband, you know? Yeah. So it's different levels to this, you know? And I've told him.
Relationship, yeah.
Yeah, like, and I've told him, I was like, dude, like, I don't have to tell you what's up. Because you're just my boyfriend, you know? Like, I don't have to tell you how I handle my finances. I don't have to tell you where my money goes. I don't have to tell you.
You only want to do that if you want to get married.
Yes.
You know? Because there's a lot of girls that don't care for it.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't see a ring on my finger, so I don't have to tell you, you know? So he got different treatment once he proposed. Yeah. I used to not be so lovey-dovey, girl. Now... that's my man. Well, I can't say that's my man, right? But I'm like...
that's almost my man.
Yeah. He gets a different treatment. Like, he has authority now. Yeah. You know, I let him have some authority. Back then, I was like, just sit down somewhere. Yeah. Go sit down somewhere.
No, I feel like with me and Roland, not like a lot of the stuff, you know, but... there was a difference, like, you know, like, I would joke around, be like, there's no ring on this finger. His mom would be like, oh, ¿por qué no le cocinas? Porque no hay un anillo. Like, there's no ring, there's no husband treatment,
I used to never serve his plate. Now I'm serving his plate. Yeah.
Oh, for real? I don't think mine was, like, that serious.
I'm older. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's true. Yeah. You are older.
I'm way older. I met Kike at 20-something years old. So
where your maturity and your thought process was different than from us. I mean, I got it with him I got with Ronnie when I was 15. Yeah. You know, so I was young.
And the crazy thing is, like, men would not treat you the way a woman would. Like, set a boundary. Como dice, la mujer llega hasta donde el hombre quiere.
Exactly.
Hasta el hombre llega hasta donde la mujer quiere.
Yeah.
The man is going to give you everything. What's up? Everything's yours. You know, they're going to be so, but the girl's like, hold on. I don't want that. Yeah. You know, I don't need that.
No, yeah, for sure.
Not now. Or, you know, like, set boundaries. Us women, we have a lot of authority. We just don't know how to use it. And that's why, girl, you're not married yet. So set some boundaries.
No, yeah, that's true. Because it's like, I feel like me and Roland never, like, lived together. Mm-hmm. Even though the opportunity was there.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to, because I was like, nah.
That's what married people do.
I told him, nah, if I move in with you, I know we're not going to get married, you know, because marriage wasn't like it was a thing for him, but it wasn't like a priority like it was for me. Yeah. You know, like I wanted it more than he did. Yeah. But I wanted it because I wanted to move to the next level, you know. So that's the reason why I didn't move in, because even his parents were like, move in. And they're big Catholics, you know, and they're big on, like, you have to get married. But
because of your situation.
Because of my situation, they're like, why are you going to go pay rent somewhere else? Like, just come move in here, you know? Then I was like, nah, I'm going to go to the hood. Let me go to MLK and stay over there and figure it out on my own, you know? But with that being said, guys, we're going to go on our last break and we'll be back. But yes, guys, so back into the couples and the marriage stuff. I agree. the whole you do have to set your boundaries, because if you're giving him everything, what makes you think that he's gonna feel any difference? That treatment level matters.
Yes.
Because trust me, I've met a few guys that come on the podcast and we talk off camera, and they'll be like, oh, like, I'm like, why aren't you like been together for years?
Yes.
And I'm like, why not? And then one of them didn't tell me that he just didn't want to do it because they kept telling him to do it.
He's like, I want to do it when I want to do it.
Yeah.
And I have had a client también, así que his mom, la mamá de his girlfriend, asked him like, hey, like, when are you gonna marry her? Like, you need to marry her. And he's like, just because of that? He's like, nah. Like, but he's proposing this year, so.
But my thing is just like, as a guy too, like, why is that the girl's fault?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of messed up.
Porque tiene que sufrir la mujer.
Yeah, porque tiene que sufrir tu novia. Porque tu suegra o tu mamá.
Because of your ego.
Yeah, like, because other people are telling you to marry her, I feel like that not that it bothers me, but I don't understand it.
Yeah.
It's different. I think it is a little bit more different. Yeah, once you have kids and you're living together, then like you're
you have to plan for this también.
Yeah, like,
it's something that you have to plan for if you have children, if you have,
Yeah, like, set a goal. Like, I feel like if you end up getting pregnant before you get married, like, I think a good way to play that would be like, all right, well, I'm pregnant right now. Do we want to get it,
Yeah.
Do we want to get married, like, before the baby is born?
Yeah.
Or are we going to plan, like, a party with the baby's 1-year-old party? But we need to at least get engaged.
Yeah, and I mean,
if it's something that you girls are like interested in, right? Because there's a lot of girls that don't care,
who don't care for it.
And there is girls that do.
And girl, deep down, you want to get married and have a ring.
Who doesn't want that, right?
Yeah, like, deep down, you might say like, no, I don't want it. But deep down,
yeah, because like for me and Roland, like for my bachelorette, I don't know if I've talked about this on here.
No.
So me and my cousin, we went at it, and because of the whole like. We were at my bachelor. We were drunk, right? We were in Uber. And I don't know how this went about. I don't know how the conversation started. And she's like, Roland only proposed to you because he felt pressured. I was just like, what? Like,
Not right now, sweetheart.
I was like, what? And then she's
crazy.
like, yeah. So we just started like arguing, But this is my older cousin, And she's been with her dude maybe like 2-3 years more than I have, and I got engaged first, So I was like, you're just mad that you're not getting married, and I am. Like, dude, we were throwing shade at each other, like, really hardcore. Bad, yeah. And
it was getting personal.
Like, oh, it was personal.
It was first playful, and then it started being personal.
Like, yeah, no, me and her were arguing. Like, it was me and my older cousin Erica. Shout out to Erica, because she's like a big sister to me, and I love her. And I was just like, what, like, So then it was like to the point that Rose was there, and this bitch ended up backing up my cousin instead of me. So then we get to the hotel room, and then me and Rose get physical.
Really?
We never argue. Never.
Oh, you said
argue.
physical.
Yeah.
Physical?
Like, yeah, like we went at it.
No.
Like, we didn't even get like. I remember, like, we were talking shit to each other, and my thing was just like, I don't care if you're my best friend, but she's my cousin, and it's not your business.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care if you're backing me up or backing her up, because my cousin's friends were there, her best friends were there. So to me, it was just like, nobody should be butting into my arguing with my cousin. Yeah. Because it's none of y'all's business. At this point right now, it's like, y'all are nobody, because she's my family, Yeah. And, yeah, so then Rose is butting in, and I remember we started arguing, and I was on the bed, and I remember
maybe she was trying to de-escalate the situation,
but she was drunk too. We were all drunk. Yeah. It was just like a drunken night. She left the next day though. Rose. It was so awkward. Yeah, because me and her had never argued. Never. We had already lived together, and we never argued.
And how did you make up?
She was a bridesmaid for the wedding.
Okay.
And I want to say maybe we talked about it like a week after I came back from Vegas. And she apologized. I apologized, And I think she did say something like, I should have never, like, it was never.
Got in the situation.
Yeah, because I remember I told one of my cousin. It was because my cousin's friend was kind of like, me and Rose were going at it, and she was like in the way, and she kept pushing Rose back. So I feel like that kind of like
hesitated her. That
like
kind of like infuriated her.
Yeah, more, you know. So then I did tell that friend too, my cousin's friend. I'm like, if me and Erica ever fucking argue, like, y'all are nobody.
Yeah.
I don't care if y'all are her fucking best friends. Like, y'all are nobody to butt into my conversation with her, you know? Yeah. Because fuck that, like, you know? But point is, that's funny. My cousin threw that in my face. And then I did go home and I asked Roland, I'm like, do you feel pressured to marry me? It's crazy because it was just a drunk argument.
Yeah.
But it did stay in my mind. I'm just like, did I pressure you to marry me? Because I would throw little jokes here and there, you know? I know your parents would tell you, ¿cuándo se van a casar? Like, his tías, tíos, ¿cuándo se van a casar? ¿Cuándo se van a casar? You know?
Yeah.
And he's like, no. He's like, I didn't feel pressured. But it would get annoying that they would ask. Because it's just like, we were doing it on our own time. And Roland is not one to get pressured to do shit, you know? Yeah. If you know him, you know he's not if you'll be like, yes. Take a shot. Yeah. He's like, no.
Yeah.
I'm not going to take it.
I'll do it when I feel like it.
Exactly. So yeah, but it's funny because that argument went into that conversation, which I'm glad that I did end up talking to him about it. Because imagine if he would have felt pressured and that would have sucked, you know, because you never want to jump into a marriage because so-and-so is telling you to marry the girl, right? You know, porque luego la girl paga las consecuencias because it's just like,
people are seeing her as she's being made fun of. Like, people look at her like, girl, like, he didn't even want to marry you. He got pressured to do that. Or
yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, girls, like, if you want to get married, don't give him the husband treatment. Yeah. Do it like how Alondra said. Do it by levels. Yeah. You know, don't be washing his clothes. Don't be cooking
and then
his
think
clothes.
Like, I'm making points. Like, I'm making points for that he can marry me. Like, girl, you're not making points. What you're doing is enabling him and making him think like he got you. Yeah. That's what you're doing. Like, you're not making any points.
Yeah, because a lot of guys' perspective, not everybody, right? Not every guy, but a lot of the guys think like, it's just a piece of paper. Yeah. Like, it's just a ring. What's the difference? But the difference is the bond. Yeah. If you think about 100%. It. Like, the bond in marriage is different from a girlfriend and boyfriend bond. Yes. Because you're like, you say it with pride, that's my husband. Yeah. You know? Like, he's mine. Like, yeah, we're married. Like, you know, what can break that?
Yeah. And yeah, being a boyfriend is not the same as a fiance. A lot of men think like, oh, like, what difference is it gonna be from like boyfriend and fiance?
It takes that difference. Yeah, it takes that one thing. How long have y'all been? Y'all are gonna be engaged for less than a year, right?
Yes. So we would be engaged. So December
for 11 months.
Yeah, 11 months.
Dang, that's crazy because we were engaged for a year. Yeah. Like, literally a whole year. Yeah, because we got engaged in October and got married in October. So October is a big month for us in our family. Yeah. And we're having our event. Talking about that. I know. Our event is October 14th, guys. We are going to be getting some vendors. I have a few already. And then I'm actually going to, like, reach out to some that I follow that I'm, like, kind of interested in to have them there. Because I only want to have, like, one of one.
Okay, yeah.
I don't want to have like multiple stuff. Yeah. I was thinking about, so I guess we can talk about it off camera about like how that day is going to play out. But we are going to have merch. It's going to be 2 shirts, 2 designs. We're going to have 100 shirts only available. Only 100 shirts celebrating 100 episodes. Okay. So they're only going to be available there. And then hopefully we sell out. Like, I really hope that, because 100 shirts is a lot. Yeah. You know? But I'm just like, I really hope that we sell the shirts, you know? Because that's how we're going to make money. But it'll just be 2 designs, 2 shirts, 50-50. And then we're going to have food. We're going to have, like, Milo selling Mercado Milo there. Alegres Milagros is going to be there, too, with a box and then a cash box. We're going to have Monsters for free. The bar is going to be free, but I think it's going to be a ticket-based thing. Like, when you come in, we'll give you the ticket.
Okay, so you can go get a drink.
So you can go get a drink, and then if you buy a shirt, then you get another drink.
Oh, okay.
And it's free. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's cool.
And then, so we're doing that. The vendors are going to be outside. The food's going to be outside. So inside's going to be more like a chill, like, networking thing. So it is going to be, like, you'll see people that you can network there with. People that watch, if y'all are watching and y'all want to come hang out with Alondra, she'll be there. And y'all can talk to her, ask questions, give us feedback about the podcast. Mm-hmm. And other than that, we're just going to have a good time,
I'm excited.
I know, I'm pretty excited too. I've never had an event, so it's my first event. So I'm kind of nervous. I'm like, man, are people going to pull up?
They are.
And I'm just like, are we going to sell shirts? Because the guy doing our shirts is like, he's like, I think that's a lot of shirts.
Yeah.
And Ron's like, do you think it's a lot? And I'm like, I think it's a lot, but I have faith that we're going to sell.
Yeah.
And if we don't, then we'll sell online whatever is left,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so pull up, guys. If y'all want to see us, talk to us. We're there. No somos, ¿cómo se dice? Like, we're friendly. We're approachable. So make sure y'all pull up and talk to us. And if you have any questions, we're going to be there October 14th from 6 to 10 p.m. So
the flyer's gone up already, right?
Yeah, the flyer's gone up already. Okay. And then the one that I sent you privately, only our guests received that one. Yeah. The other one is for like everybody.
Yes.
And we'll be posting like the vendors information. By the time y'all watch this, the vendors flyer should be up. I'm only wanting 5 to 10 vendors. I don't want like more than that for sure.
It's going to be crowded.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, so for sure, we're going to have birria tacos there.
Yeah.
Erika's going to set up there. Well, Erica's going to set up as a bartender. And she's setting up for food.
Oh.
So her friend that's like busy. A chef, she's handling the food.
Okay.
And so we're going to have birria tacos. That's the only food. That's not for free. Y'all got to buy that. And I'm trying to think of what else. We're going to have a few brands out there too. So, and also big shout out to our sponsors. Thank y'all for like helping us sponsor this event. And thank you to Alondra for her donation too. So shout out to you. Honestly, not that it surprised me, but it caught me off guard, because it was Sunday and I was sitting at the table, but we were with our host from Posted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I didn't tell Roland until after, because I'm like, I didn't want to say it in front of them because I didn't want them to feel pressured that they had to donate, because they didn't. I mean, you didn't either. You know?
But I mean, like, if you would have said it, then they would have been like, oh, dang, I didn't think about that. I probably should.
I mean, I guess because I didn't want, because I feel like you guys are already taking time out of your day to come record with us.
Yeah. And
we're not paying y'all, but y'all are a part of this event, right. So
that's what I feel like. I was like, well, I am part of this event, and this event is going to be expensive.
Yeah.
So, and I was like, well, I would want to help like hands on, but I don't really got time. So
yeah, but you're going to be there, right?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. You're going to be there the whole time?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a Saturday, right?
Yeah,
I'm
going to
be there the whole time.
Yeah, because I was going to ask you to help me with something.
Yeah, that's what
that day.
Okay.
Yeah. So, well, with that being said, guys, we hope y'all enjoyed this episode where we talk about cutting people out of your life. Girl code. And setting a boundary with your boyfriend.
Yeah. So if you want to be married.
So they can propose and give y'all that ring, Yeah. If I were you, I would look up, your Pinterest. Have that one person that you trust that can help your boyfriend, because I did that.
Yeah.
I was smart. I'm like, look, Erica, these are the rings I like. This is an idea.
Help him out.
If he asks you, guide him the right way. And I told him, if you ever want to propose to me and you need help in our loss, you can go to Erica.
Yeah.
She knows what I like,
That's so funny.
And that's exactly what happened. So.
Wow. I didn't tell Kiki anything. Nobody knew. I didn't even know.
That's funny. But I feel like he probably we were younger too.
Yeah.
So it's a little different, right? But yeah, that's good though. I feel like Kiki probably already knew, or he found the ring, like whatever caught his eye, you know?
Definitely.
Yeah, because when Erica got engaged, I knew what the ring looked like, because I kind of knew what she wanted, which is funny. So,
and then she knew what you wanted.
Yeah, it was just like we're almost like that. So with that being said, guys, we hope y'all enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and follow. Take a picture, tag us, and see y'all next time.
Bye.